I sleep with my boss every night. That is a very big secret. My name is Jessica. I am 25 years old. I work in a big office in the city. My boss is named Mr. Wilson. He is the owner of the company. Everyone at work is afraid of him. He is a serious man. He wears expensive suits. He speaks with a loud voice. When he walks into the room, everyone stops talking. They look down at their computers. They work very hard. They do not want to make a mistake. But I know a different Mr. Wilson. Every evening at 5 o'clock, the work day ends. My coworkers pack their bags. They talk about their plans. I am going to the cinema, one says. I am going to have dinner with my boyfriend, another says. They look at me. Where are you going, Jessica? They ask. I always smile. I say the same thing. I am just going home. I am tired. They think I have a normal life. They think I go to a small apartment. They think I watch TV and sleep alone. But they are wrong. I wait until everyone leaves. I wait in the lobby. I look at my phone. Then a black car pulls up. It is Mr. Wilson's car. I open the door. I get inside. Mr. Wilson is driving. He looks at me. He smiles. It is a kind smile. He is not the scary boss now. Hello, Jessica, he says. Did you have a good day? Yes, Mr. Wilson, I say. It was a good day. We drive out of the city. We drive to a big house in the quiet part of town. We go inside. We cook dinner. We eat together. And then, at night, I sleep in his house. I know what you are thinking. You think I am his girlfriend. You think we are in love. No, that is not true. I am not his girlfriend. He is 55 years old. He is old enough to be my father. So why do I sleep with my boss every night? Why do I live in his house? This is my story. It is a story about secrets. It is a story about being poor. And it is a story about kindness. To understand my life now, you must understand my past. 2 years ago, I came to this city. I am from a very small village. My village is far away. In my village, there are no big offices. There are no tall buildings. Everyone is a farmer. My father is a farmer. My mother is a housewife. We were happy, but we were very poor. I wanted to help my family. I wanted to send them money. I had a big dream. I wanted to work in an office. I wanted to wear nice clothes. I wanted to be a successful woman. I will go to the city, I told my parents. I will make money. I will take care of you. My mother cried. She hugged me. Be careful, Jessica, she said. The city is big. The city is hard. I am strong, I said. I can do this. I came to the city with only one bag. I had very little money. I found a job at Mr. Wilson's company. I was an assistant. It was a low position. The salary was not high, but I was happy. I had a job. I found a small apartment. It was not nice. It was dark. The walls were thin. I could hear my neighbors, but it was my home. I bought a small bed. I bought a small table. I felt like an adult. Every month, I got my salary. I kept a little money for food. I kept a little money for rent. And I sent the rest of the money to my parents. I wrote them letters. I am doing well, I wrote. The city is beautiful. My boss is nice. That was a lie. The city was lonely. And my boss, Mr. Wilson, was scary. He never looked at me. He only gave me papers. Copy this, he said. File this, he said. He did not know my name. To him, I was just a worker. But I did not mind. I had a purpose. Then everything changed. One day, my phone rang. It was my sister. She was crying. Jessica, she said, it is Dad. He is very sick. My heart stopped. What is wrong? I asked. His heart, she said. He needs an operation. It is very expensive. We do not have the money. I felt cold. I loved my father. I could not let him die. How much money? I asked. She told me the number. It was a very big number. It was thousands of dollars. I looked at my bank account. I had nothing. I only had enough for my rent and food. I will help, I said. I will find the money. I went to the bank. I asked for a loan. They said no. I was too young. I did not make enough money. I did not know what to do. I sat in my small room. I looked at the walls. I had to choose. I could pay my rent, or I could save my father. It was not a hard choice. I loved my family. I took all my money, all of it. I sent it to my sister. Pay for the doctor, I said. Save Dad. My father had the operation. He was okay. My family was so happy. Thank you, Jessica, they said. You are our angel. I smiled on the phone. I am happy to help, I said. But when I hung up the phone, I cried. I had $0. The next week, my landlord came to my door. Where is the rent? He asked. I am sorry, I said. I do not have it. Can I pay next month? No, he said. You must pay now, or you must leave. I begged him. Please, I said. I have a job. I will pay you. He did not care. This is a business, he said. Pack your bags. That night, I packed my bag. I left my key on the table. I walked out into the street. I was homeless. I did not tell anyone. I was too ashamed. I did not tell my friends at work. They had nice lives. They would not understand. I did not tell my parents. I did not want them to worry. I had a car. It was an old car. It was very small, but it had a roof. So I started to live in my car. I parked my car on a quiet street. I slept in the back seat. It was uncomfortable. My legs hurt. My back hurt. The mornings were the hardest part. I had to go to work. I had to look professional. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I drove to a gas station. I washed my face in the bathroom. I brushed my teeth. I put on my makeup. I put on my office clothes. I smiled in the mirror. You can do this, Jessica, I whispered. Nobody knows. Then I drove to the office. I walked in. I said good morning to everyone. I made coffee for Mr. Wilson. I typed papers. I answered phones. I was very hungry. I did not have money for lunch. When my coworkers went to the restaurant, I stayed in the office. "Aren't you hungry, Jessica?" they asked. "No," I said. "I had a big breakfast." That was a lie. I had no breakfast. I drank water. Water was free. This continued for 2 months. It was winter. The weather got cold. At night, my car was like a freezer. I had 2 blankets, but I was still shivering. I could see my breath in the air. I was tired all the time. My eyes were red. I lost weight. My clothes became big on me. One day, I made a mistake. I was very tired. I was sitting at my desk. Mr. Wilson asked for a file. I stood up to get it, but my head felt dizzy. The room spun around. My legs felt weak. I fell down, boom. I hit the floor. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was on a sofa. It was the sofa in Mr. Wilson's office. Mr. Wilson was standing there. He looked worried. He was holding a glass of water. "Jessica," he said, "are you okay?" I tried to sit up. "I am sorry," I said. "I am so sorry, Mr. Wilson. I will get back to work." "No," he said. His voice was soft. "You fainted. You are not well." He looked at me closely. "When did you last eat?" I looked down. I could not lie to him. His eyes were kind. "I don't know," I whispered. "Jessica," he said, "what is going on?" I started to cry. I was so tired of being strong. I was so tired of being hungry. The tears fell down my face. "I am sorry," I sobbed. "I have no money. I sent it to my father. He was sick." Mr. Wilson sat down next to me. He did not shout. He listened. "Where do you live?" he asked. I was silent. I did not want to say it. "Jessica," he said, "tell me." "I live in my car," I whispered. Mr. Wilson looked shocked. He looked at the window. It was raining outside. It was a cold, dark day. "You sleep in your car?" he asked. "In this weather?" I nodded. "It is okay," I said. "I have blankets." He stood up. He walked around the room. He looked angry. I was scared. I thought he was angry at me. I thought he would fire me. "I am sorry," I said again. "Please don't fire me. I can work. I will be better." He turned to me. "Fire you," he said. "Jessica, I am not going to fire you. I am angry at myself. I see you every day. I did not know you were suffering." He took his coat. "Get your things," he said. "Where are we going?" I asked. "We are going to get your car," he said. "And then, we are going to my house." "Your house?" I asked. My eyes were wide. "Yes," he said. "I have a big house. I have 5 bedrooms. I live alone. You cannot sleep in a car. You will stay with me." I shook my head. "No, Mr. Wilson, I cannot. It is not right. You are my boss." "I am a human being first," he said. "I cannot let you sleep in the street. You will stay in the guest room. You will stay until you save money, until you get an apartment. That is an order." He smiled when he said it. It was a joke, but he was serious. So that evening, I followed him. I drove my old car behind his expensive car. We arrived at his house. It was beautiful. It had a big garden. Inside, it was warm. It smelled like wood and clean sheets. He showed me a room. It had a big bed with soft pillows. It had a window that looked at the garden. It had a private bathroom with a hot shower. "This is your room," he said. "Here is the key." I stood in the middle of the room. I could not believe it. An hour ago, I was sleeping in a cold car. Now, I was in a palace. "Why?" I asked him. "Why are you doing this?" Mr. Wilson looked sad for a moment. "My daughter," he said. "She lives in another country. I miss her. I hope that if she was in trouble, someone would help her. So, I am helping you." That night, I took a long, hot shower. I put on clean clothes. I ate a hot dinner with Mr. Wilson. We ate chicken and vegetables. It was the best food I ever tasted. Then I went to the big bed. I lay down. It was so soft. I felt safe. For the first time in months, I slept through the whole night. That was 6 months ago. Since then, my life has changed. I still work at the office. I am still Mr. Wilson's assistant. But our relationship is different now. At the office, we are professional. I call him Mr. Wilson. He gives me work. We do not talk about our secret. But in the evening, we are friends. We have a routine. At 5 o'clock, we leave. We drive home. I cook dinner. I like to cook. I make soup, pasta, and rice. Mr. Wilson likes my cooking. "This is delicious, Jessica," he says. I usually eat alone. It is nice to share a meal. We talk about many things. He tells me stories about his life. He tells me about his business. He teaches me things. "You are smart, Jessica," he tells me. "You should not be an assistant forever. You should study." He brings me books. He teaches me about business. He teaches me about management. "Read this," he says. "Learn this." I study hard. I want to make him proud. Sometimes we watch TV. We watch the news or a movie. We laugh. He is not a scary boss at home. He is funny. He likes to tell jokes. He has a dog named Buster. Buster loves me. I take Buster for walks in the garden. I feel like I have a family again. Mr. Wilson is like a father to me. He is kind and protective. But there is a problem. The problem is the people at work. They are suspicious. They see things. One day, a coworker named Sarah came to my desk. Sarah does not like me. She wants to be the assistant. She is jealous. "Jessica," she said, "I saw you yesterday." "Oh," I said. I looked at my computer. I was nervous. "Where?" "I saw you in Mr. Wilson's car," she said. "You were driving away with him." "Why?" My heart beat fast. I had to think of a lie. "Oh, that," I said. He needed help with some files. We went to a meeting." Sarah narrowed her eyes. "A meeting at 6 o'clock. "Yes," I said. "It was urgent." She did not believe me. "You are spending a lot of time with him," she said. "You are his favorite now." She leaned closer. "Are you dating him?" "No," I said, my face turned red. "No, Sarah, he is my boss. That is all." She laughed. Sure, she said. Just be careful, Jessica. People are talking. I felt sick. People were talking. They were gossiping. Did you hear? They whispered. Jessica is with the boss. That is why she still has a job. That is not fair. I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell them the truth. I am not his girlfriend. I was homeless. He saved me. But I could not. I was too embarrassed. I did not want them to know I was poor. I did not want them to know I slept in a car. It was my shame. So I kept the secret. Every day, the gossip got worse. I walked into the lunchroom, and everyone stopped talking. They looked at me. They whispered. I felt alone again. I had a warm bed, but I had no friends at work. One evening, I was crying in the kitchen at Mr. Wilson's house. I was cutting onions, but I was crying because of the stress. Mr. Wilson walked in. He saw my face. Jessica, he asked, what is wrong? I wiped my eyes. Nothing, I said. It is the onions. It is not the onions, he said. Sit down. We sat at the table. It is the people at work, I said. They think we are together. They think I am your girlfriend. They hate me. Mr. Wilson sighed. He looked angry again. They are foolish, he said. I should leave, I said. I have saved some money now. I can rent a small room. I should move out. Then the gossip will stop. I did not want to leave. I liked living there. I liked the safety. I liked the company. Mr. Wilson looked at me. He was quiet for a long time. You can leave if you want, he said. But do not leave because of them. Do not let foolish people change your life. You have done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. We are helping each other. I was lonely. You were homeless. We are friends. That is a good thing. He put his hand on the table. Jessica, you are working hard. You are learning. Soon, you will not be an assistant. You will be a manager. You will show them who you are. Do not run away. His words made me feel strong. He was right. Why should I run away? I was doing my best. Okay, I said. I will stay. Good, he said. Now let's eat. The next day, I went to work. I held my head high. Sarah looked at me. She whispered to another girl. I did not look down. I looked at her. I smiled. Good morning, Sarah, I said. Here are the reports. She looked surprised. She took the papers. She did not say anything. I worked harder than ever. I learned everything about the company. Mr. Wilson gave me more responsibility. 6 months later, there was a big meeting. All the staff was there. Mr. Wilson stood at the front. I have an announcement, he said. We need a new project manager. This job requires hard work. It requires organization. And it requires someone I can trust. Everyone looked around. Who would it be? The new project manager is Jessica, he said. There was silence. Then people started to clap. But Sarah stood up. Mr. Wilson, she said. Her voice was loud. Is this fair? We all know why she got the job. We know she lives with you. The room went very quiet. Everyone looked at me. The secret was out. My face burned. I wanted to hide under the table. Mr. Wilson did not get angry. He looked at Sarah calmly. "Yes," he said. "Jessica lives in my house." The crowd gasped. "She lives in my guest room," he continued. "Do you want to know why?" He looked at me. He waited for my permission. I nodded. It was time to tell the truth. "Jessica came to this city with nothing," Mr. Wilson told them. "She worked for us for 2 years. She sent every dollar to her sick father. She saved his life, but she lost her home. For 2 months, she slept in her car. She came to work every day, hungry and cold, and she smiled. She never complained." He looked at the staff. They were listening with open mouths. "I found out," he said. "I offered her a room, not because she is a woman, but because she is a human being who needed help. And in the last 6 months, she has studied every night. She knows this business better than anyone. She earned this job." He looked at Sarah. "Does anyone else have a question?" Sarah sat down. She looked ashamed. She looked at the floor. "I am sorry," she whispered. My coworkers looked at me differently now. They did not see a girl who was sleeping with the boss. They saw a girl who was strong. They saw a girl who loved her family. After the meeting, people came to me. "I did not know Jessica," one said. "You are very brave," another said. "Congratulations on the job." I smiled. This time it was a real smile. That evening, I drove home with Mr. Wilson. "Thank you," I said to him. "You earned it," he said. I still live with Mr. Wilson. I am saving my money. Soon, I will buy my own house. I will move out. I will miss him. I will miss our dinners. I will miss the dog. But I know we will always be friends. Life is strange. Sometimes, the hardest times lead to the best things. I thought my life was over when I was sleeping in that cold car. But it was just the beginning. I learned that it is okay to ask for help. I learned that there are good people in the world. And I learned that hard work pays off. My name is Jessica. I sleep with my boss in his house, in the guest room. And I am proud of my story. You might feel alone right now. You might have a big problem. But do not give up. There is always hope. There is always a new day. And maybe, just maybe, there is a friend waiting to help you. Keep going, you can do this.